counted at least 4 near-death moments there. The safety belt saved him.
Уходи! Стол!
Even the tree wanted to take the oath and just fainted. He's literally dangling from a crane with a running chainsaw. Such a huge stump to handle. Stopping right in the middle of a steep climb makes it incredibly tough for any heavy logging truck to restart. "21 cubic meters is a lot of timber for one trip. It's impressive to watch, though it's definitely a gamble with the machine's drivetrain today.
Don't do that.
A wobbly ladder and a running chainsaw never end well. Seeing this Valtra N134 in an Austrian forest. In Europe, it's quite common to use these versatile tractors instead of specialized skidders. Ever worked at a mill like this? It's a lot of manual log turning, but the results from those carbide teeth are flawless.
One, go!
The vibrations through the handle look intense during that cut. Respect to these brave arborists. It's such dangerous work. Looks like we're watching a sliding experiment today. Many people are pointing out how risky it is to move under that hung tree. But the goal here is to see if this sliding technique actually works without heavy winches. High-capacity hauling with the NOE170-4R. That's nearly 11,000 board feet of Douglas fir moving through the Alsace woods. The soil looks a bit greasy, but the power from this skidder keeps the logs moving without a hitch.
I say pull. I bet it falls and hits our fence and breaks our. What do you think it's gonna do in the comments?
Everything looked perfectly planned until that hidden rot inside the core made the tree collapse sideways. The goal is a clean separation, but the reality often involves managing shifting weights and keeping a clear path for a quick retreat. We're seeing the Woodland Mills WG24 in action, paired with a BX23S tractor. Even with just 19 PTO horsepower, it gets the job done if you just take your time and let it eat. Dialing in that slip clutch is key here to keep the engine from stalling out.
Oh my god!
Anyone else a fan of the green and yellow? Jacques Briant is out here with his John Deere rig. It looks like a reliable workhorse for this kind of terrain. If you've worked with Timber Pro, this Tiger Cat setup might look familiar. It's got that cab riser for better visibility, making it a solid choice for sorting logs. Looks like a comfortable machine to operate for those long shifts, don't you think? Check out the scale of this operation. We're heading inside Interfor's Swainsboro plant, and the energy here is next level. From those heavy deck chains to the high-speed saws, it's a non-stop process. Georgia's actually a huge player in the lumber game, and seeing this machinery in action really shows why.
This was a ladder I was standing on. I had to jump and get away from.
He literally felt the tree brushing his back as he ran. That is way too close for comfort.
None of it.
Ever tried making fence posts by hand? It's a nightmare. But here, the machine handles the debarking and pointing in one go. I'm curious if anyone watching knows how much a setup like this usually runs for. That's a kickback demonstration. Most people don't realize that using the very tip of the guide bar is actually the riskiest way to cut. It's all about physics. Actually, that smooth lowering you're seeing is incredibly hard to pull off. It's called rigging. The groundy has to catch a massive chunk of wood midair and bleed off the energy slowly. It's the only way to keep the climber safe at that staggering height. Trucking in the woods is a whole different beast. A lot of people wonder why they don't just drop the wood. In places like New Zealand, this is actually how they protect the delicate native plants growing right underneath them. I've seen some bad ideas, but this one takes the cake. Man, that thing is anchored. It's like trying to pull a tooth that's bolted to the floor. This setup features the FAEUMM/S/HP mulcher, paired with a 270 horsepower K7 250 tractor. Notice the fluid couplings. They're designed to protect the transmission from heavy shocks while clearing stumps and slash in one pass.
There it goes, Bill. Fuck.
Don't worry, they said it's a super easy fix. That log barely missed the roof edge. It's just a minor snag in the jungle. These drivers are used to the clay grabbing their tires. The rescue team is already hooking up the cables now. These 130-year-old Norway spruces in the Odenwald forest are being harvested today. The crew is using plastic wedges and Husqvarna saws to bring down these massive trunks in a private woodlot. Everything here seems perfectly synced. The TL-A15 blade drops, and before the piece even settles, the TB900 starts the splitting process. Stay tuned to see how it manages the larger, more stubborn knots. The machine looks like it's having a very crunchy lunch. Usually you'd see guys with chainsaws working for half a day on a tree this size, but the Vermeer finishes the job before the coffee break is even over.
Get out of the way! Rick! Rick! Oh my gosh.
Might take out those smaller branches on the way. Just another dusty day at the office for him. The throat on this machine is massive, nearly 4 feet wide. It looks hungry enough to swallow a small car whole. Feeding it feels like feeding a dinosaur. That 24-inch diameter chipping capacity means you don't even have to split the big logs. Truly powerful. The Model 1710 stump puller is a total game changer for old orchards. Pulling 10-inch stumps at 7 mepi is incredibly fast compared to a slow excavator. Savannah Global really nailed the efficiency here. It looks like a giant hook just cleaning up the vineyard rows. Such a cool machine. Nice work. Cerebral palsy makes balance tough on uneven ground, but this guy's grit to get the job done is inspiring. But having someone nearby next time would make things a lot safer.
Keep rocking it. It's going, it's going, it's going!
This is exactly why you do not try felling at home. Wow, that 29-inch black oak is absolutely magnificent. Watching the 4-blade setup slice through it like butter is pure industrial poetry. The rhythm of the mill and the sound of the blade are oddly soothing. DOT officers in the States would have a heart attack seeing this. There is zero safety margin here. Who needs roads? Roads are just a suggestion for a ZIL driver. He probably spills more coffee on the highway than he does driving through a meter-deep ditch. Probably wouldn't be the first time.
So I'm going to pull the stump. I thought I'd run the rigging sling in a choker, a big double snatch block.
Honestly, when I saw that tiny 18 horsepower orange tractor, I thought there was no chance it would move that massive cherry stump. But once the slack tightened on that 35-to-1 mechanical advantage setup, I became a believer. It's amazing how much torque simple ropes and pulleys can generate. That cherry wood never stood a chance.
Fractured along its natural crotch, that's why you see two big.
Look at that shower of wood chips. 2 minutes to erase a 2-foot diameter trunk from top to bottom is mind-blowing speed. I can't believe how easily that dentist head chewed through such solid wood. Preserving the root ball is critical for survival, and this Big John machine nails it. The way it secures the trunk over the cab for transport is a really smart design feature. Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you had as much fun as we did. We'll have more ready for you shortly. Have a wonderful day.